The November data is in, and the average daily subsidy continued its upward trend, rising by 26 cents to $311. As we've noted in previous months, any slight variations are typically smoothed out over the following weeks through backdated reassessments. Claiming activity picked up again in November, with just over 8% of Medicare claims being assessed by AMOs. That's an increase of nearly 0.5% from October. Voluntary claiming also rose, climbing from 4.5% to just over 5% in November. The age of ANAC claims improved slightly, with just under 45% of claims now sitting at more than 12 months of age. Reassessment timeframes remained relatively consistent, with the average time from request to reassessment sitting at just under 20 days in November. After 5 consecutive months of growth, occupancy plateaued in November, decreasing ever so slightly by 0.01% to finish at just under 93%. This slowdown was likely driven by a drop in permanent admissions, which fell by over 76% from October's surge. Remember, September and October saw a rush of consumers motivated to secure entry under the previous payment rules before the new 2% retention fee on RAD payments took effect in November. So this drop-off in November was expected following that unprecedented spike. Respite usage also declined, falling by over 11%, and is now back to pre-September levels. The percentage of short-term stays increased by just over 1%, with nearly 24% of residents staying in care for less than 6 months. The average age of new admissions was slightly younger at just over 84 years old. Care time delivery appears to be plateauing after 4 months of increases. Total direct care time grew by just over 0.5%, finishing at nearly 238 minutes per resident per day. That's still over 22 minutes above the 215-minute target. RN minutes experienced a slight decline, dropping by 0.25% to finish at just over 48 minutes per resident per day. November 2025 showed the sector beginning to settle after October's exceptional activity. Care delivery increases are slowing but still above the required targets, while occupancy remains strong despite the expected slowdown in admissions following the reform rush. As we head into the final month of the year, the sector is finding its footing under the new reforms, and the question now is whether these elevated care delivery levels and occupancy rates will hold steady into the new year. If you need support managing care minute compliance or understanding how these trends impact your facility, the Mirus team is here to help.